Car Obsession is proudly supported by Exchange My Car, Carly and Draggy. For a limited time only, use Car Obsession 10 to get money off with Carly, and there's also a discount code for Draggy as well, which again is Car Obsession 10. All of the details are in the video description below. Hello guys and welcome back to Car Obsession. Today you join me at HiQ in Burgess Hill because I'm having not one, not two, but 4 new tyres fitted to Leo, my Leon Cupra. Now I am delighted to say that I have teamed up with Goodyear and I'll be testing the Eagle F1 Supersport tyres. Haha, now those are the tyres. If you're wondering why there's 3, don't worry, I haven't traded Leo in for a Reliance Robin. No, the first tyre has already been fitted. Look at that. It's very speedy indeed. Now, the Supersport, it is in between the standard Eagle F1 and the Eagle F1 Supersport R. Now, I was offered the chance to test the R, but they're more track. Oh, there goes another one. They're more track focused, and although I will be testing these tyres on track, I will be spending most of my time on the road. So it made more sense to go for these, particularly when you got weather like today, where it's kind of wet and damp. And the R tyres, they probably would be fine on this kind of surface, but I thought, let me go with just the standard Supersports, because yes, they'll probably give me a better blend of road and track going performance. Now, I've just been told by Mark at HiQ about this. So because HiQ and Goodyear have a partnership, they can offer free accidental tyre damage warranty on all Goodyear tyres, and as you can see, that's just exclusive from HiQ. So let's say you hit a pothole or you get a nail in the tyre which isn't repairable, don't worry, HiQ and Goodyear have your back. So for example, if I open it up like so, you have a little table that tells you how much discount you would get for a replacement tyre. So let's say for example, you've only driven the car 100 miles and you get to a nail in it, which has happened to me and is very annoying. Don't worry, because as you can see, you will get a hefty discount for the new tyre, and even if it's half worn, you still get 20%, so that is pretty good. And what's even better, as I said, it is free. And there we have it. In pretty much no time at all, the tyres are fitted to Leo. A massive thank you to HiQ and of course Goodyear for making this happen. Now, although the tyres will need a few miles to be run in, I do want to give you my very first impression. So I'm going to drive Leo home, which is about 20 miles, not too far, but I want to give you my first impressions. So I'll be back in just a few. So I'm now back at home, and of course that means giving you my first impressions of the Goodyear Eagle F1 Supersport tyres. Now, to kick off with, what I'm about to say may sound like a bit of a contradiction, but please bear with me. Overall, I would say the ride is a bit better, although it is a touch firmer. And you may think, hang on, a firmer ride is worse, surely, but please, like I say, hear me out. So yes, the ride is a bit firmer, probably because the sidewalls on the tyre are stiffer, but the ride feels more composed, it feels less crashy, less jiggly, and I would say the damping feels a bit better. You may say that's because the old tyres weren't pumped up correctly, but believe me, they were, so it's not as if the tyre pressures have had an impact on the ride comfort. So yes, the ride is a bit firmer, but it feels more controlled. In regard to road noise, these tyres, believe it or not, are about 1 decibel quieter compared to my old setup. And if you're wondering how I'm so precise with my decibels, I have one of these, a sound meter. Now, for context, my old setup comprised of Bridgestone Potenza R Sport, I think that's what they were called, Bridgestone Potenza R Sport tyres on the front axle, and on the rear axle I had a mix of a Pirelli P0 and a Goodyear Eagle F1, not a Supersport or a Supersport R, just a standard F1. Now, ideally, I wouldn't like to be running mixed brands on axles, but it just happened that way. So yes, on my old setup, I would be getting 74.5 decibels at 70 miles per hour, and on the new setup, I'm getting around 1 decibel lower, so that is good, means they are quieter. Last things to speak about for my first impressions, I would say the initial turn-in feels a bit sharper, a bit crisper, and I would say that you get more steering feel and feedback, which will be even more beneficial on the track. And I really can't wait to do the track day, whenever that may be. Of course, a massive thank you to HiQ and Goodyear for making this happen. And of course, a massive thank you to you guys watching at home or wherever you may be. If you have any questions or queries on the tyres, or any particular content or areas of any topics you would like me to cover, then please do get in touch using the comment section below. But yes, it is time for me to wrap up. If you have enjoyed the video or found it useful, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. But until the next time, guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession.